Live, live.
Let's invite our guests.
Oh. Yeah. This way. Towards you. Okay. Oh, they wanna. Okay, G. I'm done share. You can.
Okay, give me just a minute.
Do you want to go taller? Just.
You got it?
Got it.
All right. All right. That's awesome.
Beautiful.
Hi, Marlene and Michelle.
Hi, everyone. Let's see.
Getting that music, getting the music. You can start talking. That's fine.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
At 2:22 here in Nassau. I don't know what time it is where you are. I'm Marlene McKinney from Something Better Today. And remember, I live where most of you vacation. I don't know that you want to come my way just now, though. Unfortunately, we have a little thunderstorm like going on outside.
It started.
Yeah, we have it's gloomy. It looks a little gloomy on the outside. We have a
Oh,
storm, impending storm, and we are just praying and praying and praying. It will go away.
yes, God is able, Marley.
I prayed
So
this morning. I said, Lord, get
yes,
that thing out of here. We don't need
out
no
of here,
storms.
out in the
Yeah,
Atlantic Ocean somewhere or what.
exactly. Let's put my camera back just a little, so I could be
Hi,
the same height as,
everyone.
so I could be the same height as Michelle.
I say hi, everyone. I'm Michelle Blackwood from Healthier Steps, and I'm here in Florida. And the bad weather is on the way to us. They're expecting it to come to us, but we don't want that. So we'll be praying for it to shift more east of us. And
Exactly.
oh, I'm looking outside. It's beautiful. It's sunny and
Oh,
gorgeous.
really?
Yes, sunny, sunny,
What you
sunny.
talking about?
So it's
Seriously?
the calm before the storm.
I still ain't get this thing right.
The calm
Yeah.
before the storm.
Well, it's a
So
beautiful day on the outside too. Don't get me wrong. It's just that if I were to take you out there with me, it'll be just slightly gloomy. Jean, make Michelle shorter, please.
it's that
Because I'm
type.
tired of walking back and forth to my
What?
camera. I'm
What do you
tired
mean?
of
Put
walking.
that on it? No. No, they can't wear that.
We can't do this. I gotta be going back
No,
and
the
forth.
tripod.
Oh man. Let's see if I can get. I don't want to be shorter than you, and then I get too tall.
You're tall. You're taller than me. No.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it, guys. Y'all know Marlene is solo act. She's a solo act. That's okay. I'm gonna leave it. At least you can see
It
my
looks
beautiful
good.
cake. So
Yeah.
today we got your attention. I hope we do. It's 2:23 p.m. in Jamaica. Hello.
And
All
here
right.
as well. We're all on the same timeline now.
Well, some of
Time.
us. Who it depends on where they're coming from. Trinidad is different. Any here
Oh,
from Trini today?
Jamaica.
Any Trini in the house? Any Trini in the house? Tell us where you're watching from. And if you are a first time
I see
watcher,
Rwanda.
let me know. I just may have a
Rwanda is
treat for our
here.
first time watchers. Is there anybody here who's watching for the very, very, very
Very
first time?
first time. Let's
So
see.
Val's soap is on its way. We have Val who got a soap as a gift, and her soap is on its way. She should get
Oh,
that today.
nice.
Yes. So yeah.
Wow.
So I'm featuring the Bahamian Bougainvillea here. My aunt's favorite flower she uses as her for weddings. I don't know who's getting married. Dun, 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 dun. It looks like a bouquet.
I love
Dun,
Bougainvillea,
dun. And
Marlene.
it's pretty. It matches my color,
Pretty.
guys.
So
Maybe
I
my
have
next
the,
wedding dress will be blue.
yeah. What
I'm
color
not
is
getting
this,
married. I have no
Marlene?
husband. Oh, let me see.
It's like fuchsia.
It's fuchsia. It's fuchsia. It's
Fuchsia.
beautiful. It's
Marlene, it
beautiful.
took me 6 years to grow these. And what
Oh,
happened in the
wow.
area that I'm in Florida, you don't see gorgeous bougainvillea villas because it's sandy. However, my garden is gorgeous. We have healthy looking, like the trellis type. That's the one.
Uh-huh.
6 years.
Ah,
Six
6
years is
years.
6 years of growth.
My mom has a few of them in her yard here. And of course, my aunt has tons of them in her yard in Coral Harbor.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'm so glad I remembered that because today's fruitcake was inspired by my aunt Frida. Um,
Oh,
yeah, when I lived in New
yeah.
York, I gave her a call. I said, "Aunt Frida, I loved your fruitcake. Can you tell me how to make it?" And she was the one that guided me through how to do the fruitcake and how
Oh,
to make
wow.
sure the fruits were moist and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
let's look at some of these beautiful
Yeah.
comments coming in today. And if
Yeah.
you haven't done so already, remember you must subscribe, like, share, and comment, and hit that
Okay.
notification bell so you'll know when we're on again. Michelle and I are here every Tuesday sharing Lifestyle 360 practical, how you can,
Practical.
do this vegan lifestyle. It's not difficult, but I know
Not.
if you don't know what you're doing, it could be a bit challenging. And so
Yeah.
that's why we're here each week sharing.
Yeah.
So thank you, everyone, for joining
Thank
us from Sea
you.
Early. Oh, hallelujah.
See you.
Praise God. Hi, Jesus Guy.
Thank
Anne
you.
Marie. Anne Marie says, "Hi, Michelle and Marlene. Funny
Hi.
you should share this because I plan on baking this week for my dad's 99th."
Oh, wow.
Okay, I think
Wow.
we can sing for dad. Can I sing Happy Birthday Bahamian style? Where are you from, Anne Marie? Anne Marie, where are you watching from? Tell us where you're watching from. I could do it Bahamian style, see? I gotta get my pot and pan. There's a way to do it Bahamian style. That is so beautiful. 99.
He's
Hold
in
on, I got it.
Jamaica. Anne-Marie's in Jamaica.
Can I do a Jamaican style, Anne Marie? That is so beautiful. 99. Hi, cuz.
That
That's
is
you. Hey, that's your cousin.
congratulations.
Congrats.
So for me,
Brittany's saying hi, Michelle.
hi, Brittany. Hi, cuz. Thank you for joining. For me,
Michelle.
fruitcake in Jamaica, it is so popular. It's served at almost every formal event. So weddings, it has to be black cake for weddings. I mean, when I went to England, Marlene, I was like, why they're not serving black cake? Wedding can't have any other cake but black cake. However,
Yeah.
yeah, and when I came here too in the States, it wasn't black cake. I was like, what? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
in Jamaica, it has to be wedding parties. You're getting your black cake. And I grew up making it. My mom made it, and I grew up making it all my life. So when I decided
Really?
to make it vegan all my life, I don't even use measurement. I had to do measurement for the website because I make it without measurements. I don't make it
Yeah.
with measurement. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's a household thing in Jamaica. You gotta, but then making it vegan and making it taste exactly, or even I would say better than traditional, this is a must. This recipe is a must because it tastes better than the traditional one. And it's just
Nice.
perfect
It's
every time.
beautiful. Look at the pretty.
Yeah.
I love the fuchsia.
The
And I
fuchsia.
love the contrast of the
Fuchsia.
dark.
Thank you.
I probably should have put some carob in this. This would have made it darker. That's
It
what I'm
would
going to do
have.
today.
I've
Yeah.
used carob
Yeah. Just a
too,
little. Just a
but the
little.
molasses seem to have done it with just a lot of dark
Hmm.
fruits and grape juice. Grape
Michelle
juice.
Ann Michelle Ann Marie Leard says she's just popping in for a few. Stay with us. Stay
Ah,
with us. Stay
she's
with us. I know you're probably
probably
at work. Yeah, you're probably
right.
at
That's what
work.
I was thinking.
All right. So you're in
Nice.
Jamaica. That's
Jamaica.
Anne Marie. Hi Debbie. How are you? Debbie Gilmore in the
Debbie,
house. Candace
thank
is
you.
here. Yes, Aldous, we are just starting.
God
And
bless.
we are hoping that you can stay with us. Thank you for joining us, our Sierra Leone family. You are our family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anne Marie is in Jamaica, so I'm going to sing it Bahamian style. D'Angelo Johnson, how you doing, my darling? Salutations. Hope to what? Hope to try this out soon. Please do that, and then when you
Yes,
do, make sure to send us pictures. Put pictures up. Tag
yes,
us on Facebook,
yes.
at Marlene McKinney or at Healthier Steps or at Something Better. Will you do that for us? As you try our recipes, tag us so we can know that you tried the recipes. All right. Um, Howard says
Okay.
definitely this Thanksgiving. You're gonna make it this Thanksgiving. Go girl. You know Howard
Oh
suit up. Howard knew
no.
Howard not to. Drizzle, Blackwood. They both look so yummy. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
So Michelle, can I
you.
take a moment just to sing happy birthday for Dad?
Sure.
Happy birthday to you.
Till next time.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy
Oh,
birthday.
happy
Happy birthday
birthday
to you.
to
Dong dong. In the Bahamas, we call it wake and scrape, pot and pan. So I
so
had to get that
beautiful.
because he's 99.
99,
Gosh,
that's
I
huge
am praying
accomplishment.
that if God tarries, I would love
Let
to
me
be
see
here.
this
I
way.
am literally,
Oh,
I
there.
would
I
love to
can see
be
it for.
here. You
That's
know,
it.
can you imagine being here at 99?
99.
So, Dad, happy
Oh,
birthday. I wish you were here to house have this cake. I would let you
I
have it. Honestly,
know.
I would. So, when I get to visit Jamaica, I must bring some vegan cake for Dad. Hopefully,
Yes.
I'll get to visit soon. Now, Michelle and I
Well,
did not
so,
plan on wait.
yeah.
Huh?
You need to come with me, Marlene. Let's go to Jamaica.
Oh, when are you
Yeah.
going?
How long have you been there? How long ago? When was the last time?
My last time there was for a teacher's retreat about 2 years after Michelle got married, 92, maybe in 94,
94.
1994.
It's been a
So that's
while.
about
30,
30,
28.
28 years ago. Yeah, it's a long time. When are you going?
Soon.
Marlene,
Soon.
you are a whole mood. Girl, listen, on my own.
Soon.
Uh-huh. Let's see. It's birthdays. Birthdays are special. At
Yeah.
99, that is huge.
99.
You
That's
know,
huge.
that really
That's
lit my
huge.
day. Let me tell you what else lit my
That's,
day. Michelle and I never talked about what color we were wearing. And when I was about to go
I
and change, I was like, I'm hot in this long sleeve blouse. And I just turned my air conditioner on because it was kind of cool on the outside. And when I looked, I'm like, wait a second, you're wearing blue? I can't change.
know.
Because blue, I just told you I'm getting married, right? And you have to wear something blue, something barred, something blue. Let me stop talking foolishness. I am not getting married. Do not take
Marlene,
that back
see,
to the church. It's
you're
not true. I'm
speaking.
not getting married. I'm not.
Marlene, no. Speaking on, no, not. We
No,
only
no, no,
do
no, no. I
prophecy.
don't mean. I mean, I'm not getting married today or
Okay,
tomorrow.
okay,
Right.
but
That's what I
soon.
meant.
But soon. We like to use the word soon.
Okay. Michelle must have this perfect man waiting for me. I can't wait to meet him. Hallelujah. I can't wait. Thank you. Outstanding
Thank you.
recipes. I don't know which of the two I'll prepare for Thanksgiving because both look so good, flavorful, and awesome. Why don't you just bring the two of them together? Hello. Marry them.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. But this is my cake.
Thank you.
As I said, it was
Beautiful,
inspired by my
beautiful,
mother and my aunt
gorgeous.
Frida. And we'll walk you through how to make this. I guess it's
Thank
time to
you.
start cooking. So I'm going
Thank
to
you.
move this out of the
Yes.
way. All
Yeah.
right. Let's
Let's
find a
let's let's
home.
get
Find a
ready.
home for this cake.
Just put mine
Awesome.
off to the side.
My own has sweetener, so I'm going to call my brother Paul, and he can come and pick it up. The one that I'm making for me today is going to
Ah,
have dates.
no sweetener.
Nope, dates,
No
dates,
sweetener.
and more dates because we going on a date soon. Hello.
Lovely.
All right, Michelle, you can go right ahead.
Okay, so
I'll pull my
mine,
stuff
we
over.
put the
Go
goal
on.
stop and start because mine, the first thing I do is Normally, traditionally in Jamaica, you soak your fruits in alcohol. It could be wine or so on. But we don't do alcohol around there for many reasons, you know. We don't want anything that's going to alter our mind. So, what I'm going to use instead of wine, I'm going to use what wine comes from, and that's grape juice. So, what
Hmm.
we normally do in Jamaica, you'd soak it for Marley sometimes a year.
Yes,
Once
we
the
do here
holiday is
too.
over,
Oh,
you
we
do the
do.
same? Same.
Hmm.
Same.
Yeah,
So
most definitely.
yeah. So what I decided, to I'm gonna veganize it and I'm gonna do it without gonna be doing soaking in any wine. I mean, there are people who say that it evaporates when you bake and the alcohol evaporates. I know of people eating stuff with it soaked or with it and they still get tipsy. They still so I didn't buy into all that. I'm just finding out that if I use the original grape juice, it tastes just as good. So instead of me soaking it, because you could probably still soak it, what I do is I boil my dried fruits. So today I'm doing a lot of dried fruits. It You could use whatever your favorite dried fruits are, and I'm doing today dates, raisins, prunes, apricots. You just do a comment. Some day times I do dried blueberries. Whatever your favorite dried fruits are, they will work. Dried cherries are in this too. And so I'm just gonna boil to speed up the time. I'm gonna boil my fruits because I'm gonna soften it instead of soaking it. So that's what I'm doing. And so this recipe is very, very easy. It doesn't take long to prepare. It's very, very easy to do. And all we're doing is bringing it to a boil. And let me see. Randy says, I need a slice of it. So we're just gonna boil it for like 10 minutes. Christy, welcome, Christy. Christy says, greetings at a very early morning here. It's 3 a.m. in the Philippines. Welcome, Christy. Thank you. Lucia says, outstanding recipes. Um, I guess they will prepare it. I think we read that. And Randy says she needs a slice. All right. So you can use any, and I'm telling you guys, this cake tastes phenomenal. Right now, until the end of the holiday season, this recipe goes bonkers on my website. It is on my website. I updated it. So if you want this recipe, just go over to healthiersteps.com while the fruit is boiling. Go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and probably talk more about the dry ingredients. But go over to healthiersteps.com and you'll see Jamaican fruitcake, and it is actually vegan. And also, I made it gluten free. If you don't have gluten free flour, you can use regular flour. If you don't have the gluten flour blend wherever you are, you can literally take oatmeal, blend the oatmeal, in a dry blender and use it in place of flour if you want it. Say you're in a country that you cannot obtain gluten-free flour. Literally, you can use rice flour. You could do the same thing with rice, blend the rice up to make it gluten-free. So, or use regular flour. Whatever you have on hand, go ahead and use it. Buckwheat flour, whatever you have. So this recipe is very, very forgiving. Also, for sweetener, you since you're using a lot of dried fruits, you don't need a ton of sweetener for this recipe because we're going to blend the fruits. Also, what I have also, I'm going to go back to the grape juice. If you don't have grape juice, use whatever fruit juice you have. I have used just this week. What we used again last week, Jean? Dragon fruit. And it tasted phenomenal. Grape juice you don't have, pineapple juice, whatever juice you have, you can substitute it. But grape juice is I like it because it's dark in color, that dark deep hue, will help you to get the black cake, because you're looking for, traditionally in Jamaica, we have a black cake. And if you want a traditional black cake, I would recommend that you do grape juice. Also, what I'm going to, for this recipe, I used coconut sugar. I like coconut sugar in this recipe because, again, it gives a darker hue, because my goal was to get a black looking cake without using browning. The reason why I don't like browning, because browning is literally burnt sugar. And so sugar is sugar is sugar, in the sense
Mm-hmm.
that it is going to spike your blood glucose levels. So I use coconut sugar where they say it doesn't. And if you didn't want to use coconut sugar, use dates. And because there's some form of, like, dates will have fiber, so you could try to substitute dates as well. And remember, there's dates in it, so I could have literally leave the sweetener out.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what I have here, I put some ground flaxseed to help to bind it, and gluten-free flour, and I did add a little almond flour. If you don't have almond flour helps with the texture. You can leave it out. Just use the flour that you have. Is Marlene back? She's
I'm
back.
right here.
I'm
I'm
here
here
waiting for
chewing.
you.
I'm sorry, I got an important call. I had to
Yeah,
take
that's
it.
fine.
All right, Jean.
And
Oh, so you want me to start doing something, or you gonna cook? You gonna do the cake and then add the fruit?
okay, so my fruits are boiling, and
Mm-hmm.
then I'm just talking about the dry ingredients. Dry ingredients are here. So you're just gonna, there's salt, and like I said, the entire recipe is on my
Mm.
website. As you go on Healthier Steps, that's the first recipe that will come up. So it's easy to find, healthiersteps.com. And I put it to the front today so you guys can have access to it after the
Smart,
program. So it's
smart.
easy.
That's
Yeah,
smart.
I spent the morning, I thought of it.
Christy says
And
it's 3 a.m. in the morning in the
3
Philippines.
a.m.
Christy,
3
thank you for joining us at 3 a.m. Wow.
Yeah, 3 a.m.
Wow.
So you're just mixing. And the thing what I like about this, you don't need any cake mixer. You can use a cake mixer. But the funny thing is, last week when we were doing the video with Jean, we could not find the cake mixer.
Oh,
And we
wow.
looked all over the place, could not find the cake mixer, because we didn't use it since last year with holiday, when we were doing recipes for the holidays last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I said to Jean, when I was growing up in Jamaica, I did not have any cake mixer. We don't need no cake mixer. It's gonna come out
I
fine.
mean,
And,
like, seriously? What?
and
Need
it's
cake
gonna come
mixer?
out.
Now, my mother did have a cake mixer. My mom had a fancy cake
We
mixer on a
did.
stand.
Yeah. My
Yeah, she.
hands, we used to, traditional recipe, you had to take the butter and you have to put the sugar and you cream it by hand. And all my
Mm-hmm.
siblings and
Mm-hmm.
I, that was what
Mm-hmm.
we did every Friday to make cakes. We will do it by hand. We'll take a spoon and rub it on the back of the bowl until it becomes creamy. And we knew when it got creamy, there should not be any grain of sugar. And we did that every Friday as a family, all my brothers, and I was the only
Wow.
girl.
Wow.
And that's what
Wow.
we did every single Friday,
But
make
you see
cakes.
how it made such a difference to your life now today.
Absolutely,
Do you
Marlene.
realize that, Michelle, that God knew
I
what he
love
was
it.
doing when he placed us in our parents' home? Because see, we were just taken care of by them. We were
Yes.
placed in their environment. And by doing so, what he did was he put you with your mom, who he knew was going to teach you all these things that were
All these
necessary for
skills.
your blog today. Hello, somebody.
Absolutely. Praise God.
Listen,
The same thing
tell
with
me
you,
God
same
ain't
thing,
big.
Mark.
Okay,
God
then.
is,
Okay.
He's so
All
big, and
right.
I'm so thankful for all those memories, that she taught
Mm-hmm.
us from scratch to make all these recipes.
Hey, I was talking to that most important person that just posted on there.
This is fun.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Michelle.
Who is that?
He said, "Is that my sweet cousin? Oh, sugar
Aw,
cousin."
that's so good. All right.
Awesome, 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 awesome.
So what I'm
Okay,
gonna do is I'm gonna blend half of the fruits. But
Uh-huh.
because this is normally you have to make this cool, but I'm going to speed up the process because I'm going to add some cold, room temperature grape juice so I can go ahead and move along. And then I'm going to add some of the fruits to it so I could blend. So I take half because this is going to add to the sweetness of the cake. And I'm going to leave back half for texture. So when you cut into it, you have those fruits. You can
Mm-hmm.
literally blend all of it. If you don't like, because some people don't like seeing the fruits, the
Yeah.
bits. Some people are like, oh, you can then just blend the entire thing, puree all of it.
Dwayne is crazy. Dwayne, you're crazy.
Oh, that's your
Yes.
cousin Dwayne,
That's
huh?
my cousin Dwayne. Say hi to Dwayne. Dwayne, meet
Hi,
Michelle. Michelle,
Dwayne.
meet
Nice to
Dwayne.
meet you. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Welcome. All right.
Nice. Let me get some carob because mine gonna be darker. Okay, so while Michelle's blending, I'm gonna get started as soon as she's done. I'm making my own Bahamian style, so you just stay by. And guess what? You're gonna love both recipes equally. They are great. They're delish. I'm promising you that you will just enjoy this treat. I'm gonna make mine sugar free. I'm gonna use some dates for mine. Go ahead, Michelle. Are you back? Oh, she's not back. Hey, hello. You're muted. Hello. Muted.
Muted.
Uh-oh. Yes, I'm like,
I'm
you muted.
okay, so I'm just adding my fruit blend. And then this is where I'm adding my molasses. So I'm using blackstrap molasses. It
Hmm.
tends to be bitter, but because there's so many fruits and the coconut sugar, it will balance the taste and it won't taste bitter at all. So
Hmm.
this is what I'm using instead of browning to instead of browning as my coloring agent right here. So and then I'm adding some vanilla and almond. You got to mix both. That gives a unique flavor. And then I'm adding some vegan butter. It's already like slightly melted, so it's good. I add it out at room temperature. You can also melt it yourself. And I'm literally just mixing. And then after I mix this, then I'm going to fold the fruits that are remaining. I'm going to fold them in and
Hmm.
basically just bake this. Oh, it smells amazing. That's the fruits when you soak them with that grape juice smells so good. So good. You see that lovely brown color? Smells so good.
It don't only smell good, it looks good. When my mom would be making cakes, Michelle,
You're
we'd
eating
all
the batter.
stand by because we wanted the batter.
Batter.
Who's
I
getting the
remember
bowl?
them
Hold on.
days.
Who's getting the bowl? Who's getting this spoon? Me,
Me
me, me.
too. Me too. I wouldn't do
Yeah.
that now. I wouldn't try doing that now, Marlene. Mm-mm.
Oh no, knowing what I know, I can't.
I couldn't. Not
I just
anymore.
eat the raw material.
Yeah. I don't know, like how people make like raw cookie dough stuff, and I'm like, what? That thing will tear your
Hmm.
gut. If you keep eating that, that will tear your
Hmm.
gut up after a while. And
Yes,
then
it
you just
would. Yes, it
fold.
would.
So you just fold it in. Can you see? That's it. And basically, this is ready to bake, and you just bake it in oven for an hour to 90 minutes. You have to watch it because it can, because you want to make sure the middle is baked properly because now you can't really tell as easily. But so you can do
Hmm.
a test. And what we do in Jamaica, we like ours moist.
Yeah.
We like our fruit cake super moist. We
Yep.
don't like ours dry. I know like the
No.
Trinidadian, their fruit bread is more like a bread. So it's drier.
Mm.
Ours
No.
is more like almost like pudding texture, especially the ones for the wedding. It's more like almost like a pudding texture. This recipe is very versatile. So if you want yours to be moist, that's where you add the extra liquid. If you want it to be more cake like, less liquid goes in the batter. It's a thicker batter. and that's what you use. So this is pretty much ready. All I do is put it in the pan, bake it, and which I already
How
have.
long? How long do you bake it for?
60 to 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, about 60 to 90 minutes. So I usually start testing after the hour.
Okay.
Um, I would test it after an hour to see. And this is it. Let me see. Take up my Bougainvillea and
Mm.
Bougainvillea. I make sure I Google, is it toxic? Don't use not it is in children, so be careful with Bougainvillea. So it's
There's another one that we use here in the Bahamas too. I can't remember the name. It also has a
yeah,
tendency to, hey, what's going on? Okay, there we go. That
yeah.
looks so
So it's
good.
very,
Ooh,
very moist.
man, looks amazing.
Very moist. So
Looking for my
let me get a
I'm gonna be making some noise. I'm sorry. I'm looking for my carob. I want my cake to be just a little darker.
all
Where
right.
is it? Where is it? Uh-oh.
Very, very moist. This is how we like it. You see the texture? See?
Yes, yes,
Moist.
yes. Now you're bringing back a lot of memories, okay? Just a lot of memories, lots of memories. Beautiful
That's good.
memories, though. Beautiful, beautiful memories. Lord, help me to find my
I'll wait for you to eat. I'll wait for you.
huh?
I'll wait for you to eat.
I can't
Okay?
eat my own. Remember, I made my own with sugar because
Oh,
I'm
you're
giving it to my brother. But
very generous.
I have some greens I'm going to eat. Take out of my toast oven in the middle.
She
And
can't
I'll
wait. Take off. Make sure no
eat your
bougainville
cake.
on the top. At the top.
Yeah, my own I will eat later, much
Jean
later.
made me so excited to try it.
Oh, really, Jean?
You don't
Oh,
have. You don't. He said it's so good. You like it?
oh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is
Yeah.
it good?
So
Is it
is
good?
it
Is it
good?
good? Good.
He made it. So in your culture, Jean, do you have a version of this? No. So it's your first time eating it here? Wow. He loves it. This is like
Wow.
the third time you're making it. Third time. Yeah.
I think he has a sweet tooth.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing. It looks really good. I know your husband and your children will enjoy that
Oh, my
treat
husband, this is his
tonight.
favorite. This is his favorite. This is,
Wow. I used to buy
he's gonna have two
um
to eat too.
I used to buy it. Like I used to like when we were coming home for Christmas, somebody would always give us something nice to bring home from school. Because
Yes.
I went to school in Jamaica for those who are watching for the first time or just popping in. So yeah, Christmas was always a big treat. Yeah, I mean, and I like it dark. I didn't like it white. That
Nah.
don't work for me. I liked it dark. You know, I felt like the taste was different without that
Yes.
molasses. The molasses gave a distinct taste and
It
flavor.
does. It
Yeah,
does. And the
yeah.
fruit. Very
Yes, it
nice.
does.
Good stuff.
Well,
Good stuff. Good stuff.
beautiful,
Good stuff for
beautiful.
the holiday. Bringing back memories.
Mm-hmm.
Memories.
Mm-hmm. It does. You could switch it for me. You fix it. All right.
All right.
So my recipe is very similar, and I would do the exact thing that you got it? I got it. Let me see
Switch
if I
them.
can.
Yeah, you need to be in the main. Let me
I'm
get it.
switching.
It's easier.
I
Just
got
like
it.
that. I
You
done.
know what? You
I
got
got it,
it?
Mark. No, it didn't.
I know what happened. We did it the same
Did
time. We did it the
it?
same time. Okay, so
Okay.
great. So I'm here in my kitchen. I'm going to show you our finished product. You can't go anywhere if you want to see the finished product.
Yes.
Um, it's storm is brewing here, coming towards our country. What we would normally be making at this time would be a pot of pigeon pea soup, pump or some
Oh,
kind of soup.
nice.
So yeah.
I love
So
my pigeon pea soup.
Shelly, my cousin, said she's gonna come by and spend the evening with me because where she's living is kind of low lying. So I said to her, I said, we gotta
Oh,
make some
yeah?
soup.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Mm.
yeah. So we'll make some soup.
Mm.
So I have my flour in my bowl. Is it good? Yum
Yeah.
yum. I have my flour already measured, and I usually use one whole wheat, one unbleached white. That's where I do my recipe. And then I'm going to take my spices. Traditionally, we use things like mace. I don't know if you're familiar with mace. We use coriander. Some people use nutmeg. Some people use cinnamon. But mace is the distinct taste that my mom and her sister would normally
Oh,
use. Yeah, mace.
Yeah.
Mace is the taste. It
It's
has a
too much nutmeg.
distinct taste. Yeah, it has a distinct taste.
Yeah.
And I'm using a aluminum free baking powder. So when you shop, make sure that you get aluminum free baking powder because we know that aluminum is going to build up in areas of our brain and under the arm and leading to all kinds of toxicity. So as far as possible, when you purchase your baking powder, make sure it says aluminum free. All right. I have a pinch of sea salt. I'm putting away as I go. Y'all know Miss Marlene already, right? Oh dear. Okay, great. So that's my dry because my I'm not using sugar. I'm going to use dates. So I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to get my blender. Now, yes, normally here in my country, when we make fruit cake, we normally soak. My mother made fruit cakes like crazy, and she was really good at it. Between her and my aunt, I don't know who was better. Unfortunately, my aunt always poured rum on top of her cake. That's why I didn't drink it. Eat it. Hey, drink it. Eat it. Yeah, drink it because you'd get drunk. My
Yeah.
brother Paul would say, "Man, listen, and Wallace cake made me drunk." When he used to buy cakes from her. So we would soak it all year long in a
Oh,
gallon
yeah.
bottle. We would use things like the mayonnaise jar, and we just have it soaking for 1 year. Anybody here in this group from Bahamas who can tell me, yes, this is what we happens here. But my aunt, when I called her that day, I said to her, I said, Aunt Frida, I didn't prep my fruit. What should I do? She said, put them to boil. Put
Oh,
them to
see.
boil and
Yep.
it will soften the fruit. Now,
Yep.
today I didn't put my own to boil. I did soak them. I soaked them in water.
You
I didn't
get
have any
them.
red wine or no. And actually, when I would come home, because of course I wasn't a Christian like that, when I was coming home from Jamaica from school, I'm not kidding, every time I got to the airport, I would always purchase a bottle of
Yep.
rum for my mom and one for my aunt so they can soak their fruit for Christmas. And
Yeah.
I would always, I mean, this was very, it was like second nature for me. I would just go in the store and I'd find a rum store and I'd buy them some white rum.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's what I would do. So I have my dates soaking and I'm halving my recipe for today because it's just for me. Because my cousin Shelly will tell you guys straight up, listen, I don't want no sugar free. I have a sweet mouth. Okay. And so she would be the one who would be tasting later, I guess, the traditional one. But here's what I normally do. I don't want to
Yeah.
forget, so I'm going to say it now. So you know what I'm doing? I'm literally making sure that this has no seeds in there. These
See.
things be tricky, you know. They be tricky. The
In
seeds
what?
be
Seeds in what, Marlene?
the pitted dates. It says pitted
Oh,
dates, but
yeah,
then
yeah, 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 yeah,
sometimes
yeah. They
sometimes
do.
there's
Yeah.
seeds, and then you end
Yeah.
up having seeds in your entire batch. Great. So I have my dates. That's my sweetener. I am going to add a little grape juice, just a little. That's 100% Welch's grape juice, of course. So what I was going to say, and I'm adding all of my liquid to my blender so I can blend my dates. Okay, guys. So
Yeah.
here to the bottom, I have my molasses. We don't use too much of the molasses, so much as we use the browning. But
Yeah.
I'm using the grape juice to hope to darken my cake up a little. And I'm going to use a secret that Michelle told me yesterday. And I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. So to make my own just a little darker, I am going to blend in here just a little bit of carob. I don't want to put too much carob because then it'll take over. I don't want it to be overpowering. All right. And then I have some vanilla. I'm putting it all in my blender. And of course, you know, where am I from? Bahamas. What do I love? Coconut milk because I am nutty. Hello.
Nice.
So I'm going to add some coconut milk because the coconut milk gives beautiful flavor and it helps it to be rich and it just really helps a whole lot. All right. Let me let my sister Tanya knows that she's on live with me on Facebook right now and YouTube, Tanya. I'm on live.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were right.
And you just
Who's
went
that?
live too. That's Tanya. That's Gail's sister. That's Tanya.
Oh, nice.
How you doing,
Hi,
Tanya?
Tanya.
Hey,
Tanya,
Hi.
they're saying hi.
hi.
I didn't want to ignore the call.
Hi.
I didn't want. We're making fruitcake today, Tanya. I'll call you back when we're through.
Yeah,
Uh,
thank you so much.
you.
Bye, everybody.
She said bye.
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 Michelle says bye.
Bye.
I don't like certain calls you don't want to ignore. It's okay.
Aw.
I don't ignore. So I had some prunes, just a few of them I wanted to put in there, and I added it for color and for flavor. The others I'm gonna dump right into my flour. My aunt would always say to me, Marlene, to make sure that your fruits don't sink, coat them in your flour.
Yep.
Okay? Coat them in
Yep.
the flour. And if you had them soaked, then it would coat and then it wouldn't
Yep.
sink to the bottom. So here I have my
Separate.
liquids, and I'm not going to add too much water just yet. I'll add the water as needed because I am adjusting this recipe for today's program. This recipe is not on my website yet, but it will be there tomorrow. So be patient with me, okay? And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of carob powder because I really, really want to see my recipe dark. So I'm going to just add about a tablespoon. I don't want the flavor of the carob, but I just want the
Right.
dark color of the carob. So just a tablespoon of carob, I think, will do the trick to make it
Oh yeah.
darker without using the browning. In the Bahamas, we use browning. Okay. So once the cake is baked, normally what we do, we actually um I allow my cake to cool totally. It has to be cool, totally cool. And then I take about 1 cup of pineapple juice and I pour it on my cake
Yeah.
and I let it saturate and it really softens the grain. And let me tell you something, it almost tastes as though, I mean, it's like, wow. It's like, because you want to make sure that your cake is not dry. And to make sure the cake stays moist, I do that. Of course, that's my rum. That's the vegan rum. Hate me if you want me, but hello,
I
I'm
know.
gonna blend. That's vegan rum. Let me just
Leave
blend
it
this.
alone.
Mute me, Jean. 1 second, mute me.
Jean, Marley, mute. Can you mute her? I don't think we can mute her. You can? Oh, cool. I'm not hearing. Well, I'm on a different device. You're on one computer, I'm on another.
Right, so I'm back. So I
Oh,
blended
she's back.
everything. All right, you unmuted me? Yeah, thank you. So I blended all of my liquids, my fruits, some of them, not all of them. All right. And I'm not gonna worry too much about whether or not this is like, what's the word? Um, Sweet enough because I know that at the end I'm going to add my pineapple juice and it will give
True,
more sweetness.
true.
Yeah. So I pour my liquids in. I hope I didn't add too much liquid. I pray I didn't, or I will have to add just a little flour because I don't want to put in. I want cake. All right. Okay. I want cake. That's
Cake,
what Marlene wants. I
cake,
want cake.
cake, cake.
Pineapple infused fruit cake.
Love it.
So I'm just doing this because I figure why dirty the mixer, quite
Your
frankly.
your kind reminds me of the Trinidadian
Ah,
flour.
really?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
That's how they.
That's how they make theirs.
Yeah, and they put coconut too.
Oh yeah, I put coconut milk in every. Ooh, I was actually supposed to show you guys how to just take this cake. I
At
forgot.
least
And
the
I wanted
coconut.
to show you just how to make a basic pound cake. Same recipe. And I was just going to show you how you can build on the same recipe. Because the
Same.
same basic cake, you can just take this cake and make it fruit cake. You can take it and make it pineapple upside down cake, raisin cake, whatever. Just certain spices and certain things you wouldn't
That's
add. Like
it.
you definitely,
That's
yeah, you
it.
just won't
There's no
add the
one base.
remove the molasses. You know, ask me why am I doing this
Beautiful,
with my hand?
beautiful.
Why? Then I have the cake mixer right here waiting to be used. Because
Ah,
Marlene don't like dishes. That's why.
I know that big cake mixer. I took my KitchenAid to my daughter. I took
And
it
she
to
loves
her
it.
house. She never used it
She
either. So we went there and said,
wow.
I said to Miles, but it's sitting up there in the box. We should take it back home. And we
Wow.
forgot. We forgot. Because
Wow.
she's not using it either.
Yeah. So then I mix it. My mom always had a mixer
Yeah,
because she baked
it's
a
too
lot.
much
My
to
mom baked a lot.
woo,
Yeah, she
that's
baked.
too much to
In the
mix with any
Bahamas,
God.
in the Bahamas, I used to make a lot of money from my fruitcake. Okay. when I first started this journey and I started making the fruitcake, people would
Yeah.
call from far and wide. Literally, I'm telling you, no joke. They would be calling because they were going to order fruitcakes. That's what they did.
So good.
And yeah, and I would sell those fruitcakes. And listen, I would be baking up to Christmas Day. No joke. No joke.
Marlene,
Huh?
Carton is making comments over on Facebook. He was making comments and I missed those. Why you
Oh,
never blend the fruit with the grape juice without boiling it?
I didn't. I soaked mine. I didn't have
No,
to boil.
maybe
I
you were
had them
talking. Yeah, I
soaking.
guess this was before. I didn't see that.
Oh, he's talking to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. I thought he meant me. Yeah, I soaked my own, so I didn't need to blend. It didn't need to boil. Because my mom, like I said, we would have that thing soaking for a year, 1 year, totally soaked. All
For a
right.
year, yeah. But the
So there
alcohol
goes
kept
there
it, you
goes my
know?
own. Yeah,
Beautiful.
the
The
alcohol
alcohol
doesn't
kept
stay.
it.
Yeah, the alcohol keeps it, and then she don't use the liquid. She just used the fruit. She just took it and drained it. And then, hey, guess what? She didn't change it. She added to that for the next year.
Yeah. This is, yeah, same to me. But you know what? This is British. It all came from the fact that we were colonized by the British. They had a version, and that's where it came to the Caribbean. And then each
Mm-hmm.
island had a version of it. So
Mm-hmm.
they're all
Mm-hmm.
similar, but they're slightly different with unique spices or whatever. But it all came
Right.
originally from England.
Yeah, that's true. So that's my cake. Let me show you guys something. Y'all know
Oh,
Marlene already. I'm the sentimental girl.
the
So my
bun.
mom, this was my mother's pan. I
Oh,
refused to buy.
really?
I
No.
refused to buy another
No.
pan. So I
Yeah.
baked it in this. I'm gonna put it back in there because it's now totally cool. And then I take a cup full of, and I sometimes take a skewer and I put holes so that the juice can really get down in there. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I would do. I'll show you. I
Beautiful.
mean, I don't want to do that now, but I can show you because the cake is totally cool. And you have to
Yes.
make sure it's cool. If it's warm at all, it will
No, will
spoil.
spoil.
Yeah, it has to be
There's a
totally,
beautiful
totally
comment.
cool.
They
Yeah,
call it
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, it has to be cool. So I have lots of walnuts on top and raisins and
Oh, nice.
cranberries and cherries and yeah, I sprinkle. I make sure to leave some for the top always. My cousin, my good cousin, my good cousin. That's my good cousin, Dr. Shinue Bullet Carey in the house.
Oh, I saw. That's what I was telling you. She had the the
Dr.
comment.
Shinue Carey Bullet in the house says alcohol is vegan. Girl, you better go to work. Hey, you better go to work. You better go to work. Laugh out loud. Thank you
Yes,
for stopping by, cousin. That's so nice of you. Sweet. I was telling them a story, Shinyo, about how Paul would buy your mom's cakes. And he said, man, and Wallace cake is make me tipsy, man. It makes me tipsy. She have so much rum
tipsy.
on there.
That's
So I pour juice on mine. Not
yeah.
sky
See,
juice.
tastes just as good.
Hold on. Not sky juice. Pineapple
Not
juice.
sky. Not sky juice.
She says sky juice.
Not sky juice.
Sky juice, no sky juice. I do pineapple. And I pour that and I make sure that is totally cool. I don't want to put it until I know for sure it is cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I made one for my aunt. Her name was Beverly, the late Beverly Lockhart. And I had poured the juice on rushing because she wanted it right then. She got home, she hid the cake underneath her bed from everybody because she didn't want them to have any. Unfortunately, she had none either because the cake spoiled.
Oh,
It was so
I'm
sad.
telling you,
So
it's
once
spoiled.
you put
It's
the juice
spoiled.
on there, once you
When
put the
it's
juice
hot,
on there,
it'll spoil it.
my cousin going on. Once you put the juice on there, you got to make sure keep it in the refrigerator. No more than a day out. Okay, no more than a day out. Carlton, no rum, no rum, no
No
rum.
run
Yeah,
around here. We can't, doctor. Doc, no run
doc,
around here.
doctor,
What she
go
said
back
is
to work.
sugar juice.
Doctor Shinue Carey Bullet, they are paging you. Doctor Bullet, paging Doctor Bullet. They're calling you, girl. Sugar cane juice is rum. Listen,
Oh, man.
my cake don't have no sugar. This one
No.
has, because this one
Sugar
I
free.
made for my brother.
There's
This
no
one is sugar
sugar.
free, babes. This one has no sugar in there.
No
I use
sugar.
dates. Is that okay? that's my doctor cousin, Miss Dr. Carey. We just love you. Dr. Bullet,
Thanks
we
for
love you.
watching.
Thank you for
That's so
watching. I guess
nice.
you're not I know she's
Take
always
a
so
break and
super
tune in.
busy. So super
That's
busy,
so
you
nice.
know.
That's really
Thank you
nice.
for sharing our live. We are still here for the next 10 minutes. answering your questions. If you are
Yeah.
watching for the very first time, raise your hand.
Raise your hand. How
Shinema,
you
you like
gonna
our
raise
look?
your
No, I
hand?
can send you piece. You want some? I can send you some with Shelly tomorrow.
Yeah,
You
that's
want
a good
some?
idea. Nice.
I'll send you some tomorrow, okay? I love you. I'm gonna send you some, okay? And tell me, then you
Oh
can leave a
boy. Hmm.
review if it's good. If it ain't good, keep your review. I'm ducking what?
Nice.
Ooh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. Oh, she didn't say she ducking work. You are funny, girl. You are funny. Uh-oh. I can't hear you, Michelle. Oh, you did intentionally muted? Hello? Hello? Okay. You're getting the audio up now? Okay, so there we go. Let's cut full pictures now. You're ducking work. You better go back to work, girl.
Gina.
So that's our cake. This is our fruitcake. I'll send some Michelle. Awesome. I'll send some Michelle for you tomorrow so you can try my vegan fruitcake and let me know if you like it. Thank you. She said yes. Yeah, I'll send some with
That's
you.
nice.
I know your mom is not, baking like that anymore, and I know you must miss her baking. My Aunt Wallace, my
Mm.
aunties could bake. Let me tell you something. My Aunt Wallace, ooh, she make a
Mm.
pound cake, mean pound cake. Oh,
Yes.
Lord. I'm telling you, her cakes were superb. My Aunt Frida, she would make this just for me, Michelle. She'd make a coconut cream pie. Ooh,
Really?
no joke.
Oh man, I love that coconut.
No
Did you one
joke.
with the pineapple? Coconut cream pie with
Yes.
pie. That's my favorite.
Oh, with lots of coconut. Tastes so good.
Love it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Doc. She said they'll order some for Christmas. Hallelujah. Like
Ah,
my cousin
nice.
Dwayne would say, "Handala, handala." Awesome. Yeah. I remember a lady walked into my place and she said, "I want to order some cakes for my staff and for my clients." Now I don't know if she realized that she was in a vegan place, Michelle. So she orders my cakes and I made coconut.
You
I
made it
made this.
vegan.
I made everything vegan. It was guava,
Absolutely.
fruit cake, and something else. Then she said they really enjoyed it. Was it vegan? I said yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah. So I'll send some for you
Beautiful.
tomorrow. You can put your little rum on there if that's what you desire. You don't need it though. All right, you don't need it. Let me know how you enjoyed our vegan fruit cake. So it has no cholesterol, but of course you eat enough of
No,
anything, it makes you sick. So be balanced
absolutely.
about it.
Balance.
There's no cholesterol, so there are no eggs in here. And I can slice it so you can see it though. Let's do that. Let's
Yeah.
do that. Hold on. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's slice it so you can see it. How about it? Let me move my bougainvillea. Ooh, yum. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, ay, 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 ay. Let's get a plate. Let's get a plate. Let's grab a plate. Carlton, you should have been here for some. There
I
you
know
go.
that's
There
so
you go.
good.
There you go.
That's
Oh, not
good.
enough fruits in there though. Need more fruit. Oh, but it's okay. It's okay.
Looks really
So
good.
need more fruits though. But I'm gonna make it nice and juicy. Put some pineapple juice
I
in
should
there.
put a
But
juice on
of
it.
course, I usually keep a lot of my fruits to put to the top so I can make sure that everybody gets a bite. Sometimes you make these things and then the nuts, what have you, get lost down in there. And I'm like, no, I'm making sure everybody gets a bite and it's on top.
On top,
Parker
that's a good
Moon.
idea.
Oh,
Oh,
Parker Moon. Parker was spend the night in the hospital. I love you, Parker.
Park
I
spent the
love
night in the
you.
hospital.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Oh,
So, Parker,
baby.
you got to come and visit Auntie Marlene soon so I can make you all these deliciousness. Deliciousness. Okay. Hi, Parker. It's
Get
amazing
there
that children can
soon.
get to know you and she's never
Oh,
actually met me. She's only met me by way of
a
video calls
video
and what have you.
call.
And she just knows me so well. I just love that. And that's how God
Oh,
knows us. He knows our voice. He
oh,
knows everything about us. She reminds me of a little God, like,
yeah,
hey, yeah, that's beautiful.
beautiful.
More
Parker,
cane juice. Oh, I put more juice. That's right, more cane juice. Okay, M&M. Thank you. You're welcome. Talk to you later.
thank
Bye. Go
you.
back to work, doctor.
Blessing,
Paging Dr.
blessing.
Bullet. Blessings, blessings. I would really like to eat that right now. Man, you gotta take a flight.
You want to get on the next flight?
Get on the next flight. Get on the next flight. So do try these recipes.
Thank you.
My recipes should be on my blog tomorrow morning. I pray that we should have it up and going. I have a reel that will come out this tonight with this cake, so you'll be able to see it being made. Go on, do me two favors. When you see the reel, share it and like it. You help
Absolutely.
us. You're helping us by doing that. And if you want to leave us a love offering for it, that's good too, because I think they have the 50 cents thing on there. Okay, yes, I'll just please try it. Please try it. Thank you so much. Carlton, I
Thank
wondered
you.
where you were for the past couple. I haven't seen him in so long. I thought I got roached or something.
I guess he's feeling
Carlton,
better
where you?
now.
Oh, you been sick? You been sick, Carlton? I can't hear you, Michelle. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants me to tell his business.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Oh, I know. I just know that I missed him from our
Yeah.
lives. He says Jamaican people make it with coconut milk. I made mine with coconut milk too.
You did.
I did. I put
I don't
coconut
make
milk
mine
in
with
this.
coconut milk.
Yeah.
I did
There's
grape juice
lunchtime.
started.
There's lunchtime. I'm having my. These are for my top. I have some more
Yeah.
fruits I can put on top. I make sure that Chinere gets lots of cake tomorrow so
Lots
she
of
can
cake.
try our cake.
Marlene, get
I'll
your
share
book.
it up. Oh.
It's
Mm-hmm.
holiday time, guys, so we'd love for you to donate
Please
books. Make sure you have copies of our books. Mine
get the next
is,
one, Michelle.
yeah, there are two I have here. I have a third, but it's more like something else.
I'm hungry.
So
Can you all
this
tell?
one is Healthier Steps, 125 gluten-free vegan recipes. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of the recipes are Jamaican and all over the world, wherever I've traveled to. And then also comfort soups and stews. So these you can purchase on Amazon. Just type in Michelle Blackwood and
Mm-hmm.
you'll find the books, the easiest way to find them. And also Marlene, you got to get her book.
Vegetarian delights and also my 13 steps to a thinner you. These will
Yes,
make great gifts for the holidays.
great, yes.
You know, we are waiting until January to get that new stock when you can start living
Right
today.
now. Stop.
Why wait?
And also,
Huh?
we're helping you go through the holiday without using all that sugar. We're teaching you to use alternatives so that you don't feel guilty after 15 minutes of eating or what.
Sure.
I mean, did all that preparation and you're going to eat that food and you're going to feel guilty after, like, was it really worth it? So
It's
we're
not
trying to
worth it.
help you to eat more
Not worth it.
plant-based or using more alternatives to refined sugar. So stay
Carlton
tuned.
wants to know what I'm eating.
Oh, you're eating nuts. You're doing your
So,
nuts. Well,
Carlton, I
almonds,
take my old coconut milk oil containers and I make them canisters instead of throwing them away.
nice.
So
Yeah.
in my cupboard, I have a lot of these. So this is walnuts. That's the walnut for the cake,
Walnuts and
Carlton.
almonds.
It's lunchtime. I'm hungry. I'm going to tell you all bye in a minute.
Me too. I need to eat now. This is, we have to get
Yeah.
our second meal. And think about it. The walnuts are great for your brain.
Yes. All the
Very
omega-3
good for your
fatty
brain.
acids, huh?
Yes, good for your
Mm-hmm.
brain. If you want to have
Mm-hmm.
clear, you want to focus more, get your handful of walnuts every day.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Beautiful. It's been great today, man. Beautiful.
Thank you for
Thank you for
joining us
all your
today.
likes, your comments. We really appreciate them.
Yeah, we need you
Carlton wants the
guys.
books. We gotta send the books to Carlton somehow.
Carlton, I will try and I'll purchase it on Amazon.com and have it shipped to you. Send me your address.
Yeah.
I'll do
I'll
that
give it
just
to
for you.
you. I'll take it. I'll bring it for you. So
Oh,
all
yes,
you.
that's right.
Yeah,
When are you
don't worry.
going?
I'll purchase it, and then when I get them,
When do
I'll
you
bring
guys
them both
go?
here soon.
Oh, nice. I want to go.
So why not? Somebody told
I
me that I said I was going, and they're like, "Make sure your Marlene is going with you." And I said, "Yeah, that's a great idea."
That would be awesome.
So
I
we'll
haven't
do
been to
something.
Jamaica in 28 years.
That's a long time.
That's
That's a
way too
long
long.
time. We can arrange something.
Way too
Even if you have
long.
to come
Way too
over for a
long.
day or two.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be
Yeah.
simply amazing. I would just have a blast of a time. I would.
Yes.
I have fun wherever I go. Because once I have life, listen, there are so
Yes.
many people who are sick, and sometimes we get sick and we're down or whatever. But when God has been so good to us, we are just
Amen.
needing to praise Him, and we need to
Hallelujah.
pause and just give Him thanks
Thank
for
you.
what He has done for us. Because life is so painful. The journey can be so hard. We would have
So
gone through
hard.
some brutal, brutal awakenings,
Yeah.
Yet in spite of that, I smile.
Inspired.
I smile because
Amen.
God is good.
He is.
Uh-huh.
He
God
is.
is good. My sister sent me a song some time ago.
Oh,
Kathy,
it
can you
comes.
remember the song she sent me? It was a beautiful song. It says, "Smile, make them think you're happy."
Yeah, and for me, what's coming? My joy comes in the morning.
Yes,
Joy
yes. It's
comes in the morning. Yes.
joy
Yes.
is now. Because the
Yeah.
Bible says, I ain't gonna preach to y'all, but there's one more text I want to share. One day I was crying, and the Lord said to me very strongly, He said, "In my presence is fullness of
Fullness
joy."
of joy.
And I was
And
like,
at the right
whoa,
hand,
I gotta be happy. I
pleasures
gotta be happy.
forevermore. Evermore.
Make Marlene come with you? Yes, make her come with you, boy.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's awesome. I love Jamaica. I always said I was going to retire in Jamaica. I always said I would retire in Mandeville because I
Yeah.
loved it so much. The temperature is perfect year round. That's what I love most about it.
Yeah.
And there was no crime, when we went to school, there was no crime.
It's
So I
changed.
really, yeah, it's
Yeah.
changed. Yeah. Times have
Yeah.
changed. That's okay. So
Yeah.
Christmas is coming. Thanksgiving is just ahead. We're arming you to be live and dangerous so you can take these recipes to the bank. I promise you, they're going to be delicious,
Yeah.
healthier, and you have options that you can make so that when you go to your dinners that you're invited to, you can take with you your food
Absolutely.
and some for somebody else. Because guess what? If you don't take any for them, they're gonna eat yours. So make sure
Yeah.
take enough for everybody to try. All right? Because even though people are like, well, I don't know, they want to be on the vegan journey too.
Yeah.
And even if they
Yeah.
don't, they still want to try your food.
Marlene, when I go, I'm not saying currently, but when I used to go to a lot of potlucks, the vegan food usually go first.
It
I'm
goes
telling you,
first. It
always go
does.
first.
Yes.
Always.
Yes. It goes first.
So I think innately people know what's good for. I'm so sorry.
What can you take to get rid of the cold?
Oh, for the cold. Wait. Age. Talk about age first. Um. Oh, in your
Age?
body, mucus like lagging in your body. We'll
Yeah.
talk about that
Yeah.
because so many things come into my mind.
No sugar.
Yeah, but he
But I
doesn't
know he
do
don't eat
sugar.
sugar.
He don't eat sugar.
Oh, but
So for the I'm thinking of oregano oil, but we'll talk after.
yeah, some garlic, lots of garlic.
Yeah, garlic
Mucus,
and
yeah,
oregano oil, and
yeah. How about this? If he can do some echinacea and golden seal.
what animal? I was just joking.
Oh, an animal. He can do some echinacea and golden seal,
A
some vitamin
coffee
C, some
animal.
vitamin D, some zinc, and some.
Yeah,
Yeah, the animal really works. Michelle, I
yeah,
can tell him. I don't mind. I don't mind.
yeah.
You remember last couple of weeks ago, I was about 2 weeks ago. I picked up a little ball, and Michelle said, "Go do an animal." And I'm like, "Yeah." And let me tell you
Immediately,
something.
it
That,
knocked it
along with
out.
my vitamin D and my other stuff,
Yeah,
listen,
zinc
the
knocked
rest
that
is
thing out.
history. The next morning I woke up and I was feeling great.
Just build your
Even
immune
actually, not even the
system.
next morning. At that very moment, I felt better.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, at that very moment, I
Build your
felt better.
immune system, Carlton. So
Hmm.
focus on building the immune system
Yeah.
right now.
Yep. Yep.
Because
Yep. Yep.
that mucus is just annoying because sometimes you can't even cough it up. It's just sitting there on your chest. So you gotta help
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mullen tea too.
Yep.
Mul- Check out Mullen tea if you can find that.
Mullins is excellent. So I
Excellent.
did that so they could see me. Take that comment down. I want them to see me putting the juice in here.
I will, okay, remove that. Okay.
Yeah, because the cake is
What is it?
totally
I would
cool
really
now.
do that right now. I would. Let me find that.
Huh?
I'm finding it. I would really. Where did you said
Oh,
that earlier on it. Okay, I
go
found
to
it. I found
hide.
it.
Go to hide.
I found it. I found it. It's
Then
gone.
take it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't have to make me big. So I'm going to pour my juice on.
Did you do
So I
that,
have a
Gene? That's
about a
Gene
cupful.
over there. He's
So
learning and he's excited
I pour my juice on.
all over it.
Yeah.
So
And
it
in
makes it
most
more.
cases, I kind of take a knife or skewers. I know the skewers are in the room somewhere, and I'm going to just put little holes in there so that the juice can get right down in there.
Nice.
And I've been making this cake for many, many, many years. Many
Yeah.
years. I sold it at my vegetarian deli. So you can take this and make some money this Christmas, guys. Yeah. All right. And I pour it, let it soak up, then I come back and pour another layer. You get
Yeah.
it? Yeah. So
Nice.
I just let it sit. and then I will pour more on a little later. So that's how you do that. So you always have to have your little pineapple juice. I don't do the grape juice on it, but I do pineapple juice on there, and I
Pineapple
find that
juice.
it's quite good. Yeah, pineapple juice. All right, so
Beautiful.
let's see if we can.
Beautiful.
I would love to share my ad because I really would like to see. I
Yes,
want to see us healthier. Oh, Gino know how to fix it
absolutely.
back? I know how to fix it back.
Jean,
I got it. I got it.
you got it?
I got
You
it.
gotta learn.
I got it. I got it. 1 second.
No, put the video, put the thing up. She's gonna
I
put up
am.
the
I don't leave a day without sharing with you that you too can join us in this challenge. If you hear the testimonies coming out of the program, you too would want to
amazing.
be a part of it. So
So,
join us, join us, join us. I'm going to put up the reel now on that.
Is it? Right time to look good and feel good. It's challenge time. Get on board with certified health coach Marlene McKinney. Global $40 weight loss challenge. Enjoy vegan meal
I'm
plans,
not seeing it.
clean
Have you seen
eating,
the video?
routine
Okay.
exercise with awesome WhatsApp group support. Get excited. Don't hesitate. Register. Forward email address via WhatsApp to 242-535-6293 or Marlene_McKinney at
Don't
live.com.
say that.
Don't forget to add your name as it appears on your bank card. What time is it? Life-changing time.
Come on,
Join the
come on,
challenge.
come on.
Get on board.
Uh,
Many of us are waiting until January to get the new start.
yeah,
Why are you waiting until then
don't
when you
wait.
can start today? You don't know what January holds. I know what it does hold for most of us. We're going to be broke. You know
What?
why? Because Christmas coming and we're going to spend all the money and we're going to be broke. It's the longest month in the year. Register today so it can take you straight into February, at least 30 pounds lighter. Let's do
That's
it.
correct.
So I look
Mar-
forward to hearing from you. You can
Marlene,
inbox me.
I have
Yes.
a message for Carter. He said he wants, when he comes to Jamaica, I make the cake with oat flour. I ain't coming to Jamaica to cook. I don't cook when I go to Jamaica. I'm going on vacation, guy.
Carlton, you better make that before she leave. You better put it in order with Jean now.
That's true. That's true. No way.
No,
All
when
right.
I go on vacation, there's no cooking. I
No
just,
cooking.
yeah, it's just a break.
Okay.
Yeah. All
All
right,
right.
guys.
All righty. Blessings. Take care. See you next week again. Same time, same place.
Yes, yes, yes.
For more
God bless you
holiday
all.
recipes.
Yes, for more holiday recipes, please remember, hold on. Ay, ay, ay. All day the banner was not up there.
What?
For all the holiday recipes, please visit Healthier Steps and Something Better Today.
Something better today.
All vegan recipes. Michelle's, of course, is vegan gluten, and mine is vegan regular. So come on, join us.